Hey everybody, it's April and Riley. I'm not sure why he's hanging out with me, but we are outside today because it is really nice for the moment. The birds are singing, I even saw some squirrels going by, and there's a lot of traffic, so there might be some noise. And today I want to talk about how it's never too late to get started. So I'm going to start on forearms and then switch around and chat a little bit about my little theory. So starting on forearms, wrap your hands around your biceps so you know you have the right distance. Bring your forearms out in front of you. You can interlace your fingers if you like. Pull your shoulders down your back, then lift your upper back, lift your chest, pull in your belly, come up on your toes, shift your weight forward slightly. The timer has begun. And then remember, you want to do all of that again. Press into the floor again, separating your shoulders, broadening your upper back, pulling in your belly, tightening up your glutes. Oh, I felt stuff adjusting when I did that just then. So it is really good for you to plank. I mean, it's strengthening your spine, strengthening your arms and shoulders. There's just all kinds of good stuff going on. And we're already at 30 seconds. So one of the things I want to talk about is, I think one of the excuses people use, not just for not planking, but for not doing all kinds of things, is that they think it's too late in life or whatever, which a lot of times people say they're too old and they just can't get started on that now. And that's not true. You know, you could start off planking and you may start off with 5 or 10 seconds. We're at a minute, so I'm going to switch to my hands. But so what? Let's say you start at 10 seconds and then you gradually start adding on, and then maybe you work up to a minute. It's not too late to try and do that. What makes it too late is your decision that it's too late. It's not really too late. It's in your mind that it's too late. So you have to keep that in mind. Whatever it is that you're wanting to do, whether it's planking or going to yoga, we're at 1:30, or going to the gym, or maybe you want to start running marathons. It's not too late. Again, you'll have to work up to it, but you know what? You would have to work up to it no matter what your age or your body type or what you've been doing. You would have to work up to it because those things don't just happen naturally. I noticed Riley's standing at the door. See, he wanted to come out with me, and now here we are. I'm not letting him in. He'll just have to wait for 3 more minutes. So I'm going to switch back to forearms and lift a leg. And you don't have to lift a leg if you don't want to. You don't even have to switch if you don't want to. You can stay on your hands. You can do a side plank. Remember, there are lots of options. The main thing is you don't want to keep switching the whole time, because then all you're doing is switching and you're not really holding a plank. And the idea is to hold it. So we're coming up on 2:30. And here's the great thing about plank is it really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter how old you are, because it's going to give you great benefits, and you can start at any time. You can even start on your knees if you need to for a little bit. But think about actively pulling in your belly, pressing into the floor, separating your shoulders. It's not too late to start at that starting point. 3 minutes. I'm going to switch to side plank because it's my favorite. So if you're moving into side plank, you can stack your feet, or you can bring your top foot in front of you. You can, and then stay nice and lifted out of that bottom shoulder. And you know, again, if you're just working on side plank and you need to bring your knee down for a moment, you know what? That's all right. You can still stay nice and lifted. Still get that benefit of working your obliques as you lift your hips up toward the ceiling or the sky, as in my case today. Stacking your feet again. So whenever you switch, you don't want to take too long, but you want to be mindful while you're doing it. The birds are really loud today. I think that's kind of fun, especially for a girl. I'm not an outdoor girl. I have mentioned that before, but you know, since I started doing handstands and planks, I actually kind of like doing some of that stuff outside. It's kind of nice, especially today. Oh, it's not real buggy. It's not too hot. It's not raining. And the wind's not blowing too hard. So, you know what? It was all good. Those are the kind of things I like to go outside. I don't want to be worrying about swatting bugs or the wind blowing too hard. Although I don't mind it when, I thought the other day I posted a story on Instagram. We're at 4:30, by the way. The wind was so fierce on Saturday. My hair was just all in my face and my eyes and my mouth. There was no way to keep it out of your face. And I thought that was kind of funny. I posted that on my story. I think I might have posted it on YouTube as well. No, TikTok. I don't know. You know, there's so much stuff. Either way, that's one of the things that I think is kind of funny about the wind. 5 minutes. If you came down on your knees, maybe you come up again just to see if you can hold it a little bit longer. If you're working, if this today was your best time, great. Remember, I love Mondays for starting planks. I think Monday is a great day for starting new things, and that's one of the reasons why it's one of my favorite days of the week. Okay, have a great day. Remember, it's not too late to get started. See ya.